What are we doing? Hey man, what's up? All right. Hello and welcome to James Weir Stadium here in Belle Vernon, Pennsylvania, as we have quite the matchup for you this evening between Belle Vernon and West Mifflin. How's that sound?
Live on CUTV Sports 1 from Belle Vernon Area High School. This is Cal U football, high school.
Mifflin across the middle.
Wow.
Nice one-handed catch. Just carrying defender, staying on his feet is Clutter.
Looks like he's going to get into the end zone.
Stafford at the 10, at the 5, into the end zone. He's got one man to beat, he does. A nice ball there. Here they go, gives the ball right in the middle to a huge hole. Send him a postcard, he's way out of here.
Welcome into CUTV Sports 1 for tonight's broadcast of high school football live from Belle Vernon High School. We have a matchup of 4A here between Belle Vernon and West Mifflin. I'm Trevin Catellis alongside Doug Glackey, your commentators for tonight's matchup. Doug, we have a good one on our hands tonight.
That we do, TK. As you said, this is 4A action. Belle Vernon is currently second in the 4A Big 8 Conference, and West Mifflin is currently third in the 4A Big 8 Conference. So if West Mifflin can pull off this win tonight, they can really leapfrog Belle Vernon in style. But let's take a look at these last games. West Mifflin falling to Greensburg-Salem 13-10, and Belle Vernon with a huge 48-7 win over Trinity.
Yeah, Belle Vernon looked amazing last week, a huge win. And West Mifflin just falling short, but whenever you have a loss, of course, you're going to want to come out firing in this one, hoping to rebound, especially when you're playing the number 2 team. And you can see the last meeting here between these two. West Mifflin did have the win 28-12. That was on October 12th last year, so basically the same date, but last Friday of last year.
Yes.
So looking forward to seeing what they have in store this game this year.
Yeah, most definitely. It's going to be a great matchup. Always is. A lot of playoff implications lay in the balance here. Like I said, let's look at the tail of the tape here. Overall record, West Mifflin 4-3, Belle Vernon 5-1. 3-1 in their conference is West Mifflin. 4-1 is Belle Vernon. Both teams are doing quite well at home with 2 wins apiece, and then a 2-2 record on the road for West Mifflin, a 3-1 record for Belle Vernon. Points for 46.7 for Belle Vernon. I think that's a pretty substantial stat, with West Mifflin only scoring 29.4 points a game, and then Belle Vernon's defense only giving up 10.7 points a game. That's going to be something to watch.
Yeah,
for sure.
A strong defense is definitely going to play a huge part in this one. I mean, as you were going on, there are only 15 points given up on the West Mifflin side, although Belle Vernon is on the 4-game win streak. So when you're on a win streak, sometimes things continue to roll, and when it's a moving train, sometimes it just doesn't stop. So We'll see if they can keep that train rolling in this one, or if West Mifflin can hold it in its tracks.
Most definitely. I always like to say when you're hot, you're hot. So let's see if Belle Vernon can keep going here. Let's look at this kickoff weather. 63 degrees, wind going between 5 and 10 miles an hour, and a 5% chance of rain. Pretty beautiful weather here tonight. Not too hot, not too cold.
It is fall football weather for sure, but luckily no rain tonight. A little bit different than what might happen tomorrow. However, we're going to stay dry tonight.
Yes. Let's stay dry tonight and then bear whatever elements come at us tomorrow for our homecoming festivities at Cal U.
And they're out in a coin toss right now between the two teams. As we look at the standings for the 4A Big 8 Conference, Belle Vernon, as we said, sitting in second place. West Mifflin in third. The only one above them is the undefeated Thomas Jefferson.
Yeah, it's pretty much a 3-man race at this point. TJ up there, 7-0 overall. But if West Mifflin can come off with a win tonight, that's going to be huge for them, because they can just sneak into that second spot comfortably with the 4-1 record, with Belle Vernon potentially falling to 4-2.
Yeah, you would tie that conference record definitely for sure. As the referees have split apart and teams looking to make their way onto the field to get this game started this evening.
That's right. Looks like we're going to get ready to get the play underway here. Belle Vernon is taking the field. We're still waiting on West Mifflin.
And Belle Vernon will look to receive this evening to start off this evening's game. West Mifflin to kick off.
West Mifflin's kicker is senior number 15, Dylan Weaver. He's got the ball placed on the tee and is getting ready to get the action underway this evening.
And we saw both of them kickers on both sides of the ball, Belle Vernon and West Mifflin, kicking in warm-ups. They have some legs, man. That ball is moving downfield when they're kicking. So I'm looking forward to seeing some good kicker action this evening as well.
Oh, most definitely. All about the kicker action, TK. Looks like we're getting ready getting ready to roll here as Weaver is set. And here we go.
And the kickoff now will be returned by Peyton Uhas, and he's got some space out to the left side. Makes a little shifty move before he's pushed out of bounds right around the 33-yard line. Wrong side of the field there. So Belle Vernon will take over on their own 33 to start off their first drive.
That's right. Solid field positioning for Belle Vernon. Larry Calloway on the return, their star running back with 554 rushing yards so far this season.
Belle Vernon in the huddle now coming out. Starting the game off in the I formation. There's Hartman. And he hands the ball off, and not much going there as he dives forward from maybe a yard. Rushed by Larry Calloway.
That's right. Calloway getting in on the action quite a bit early in this one. Going for no gain. It's going to be 2nd and 10 here.
Setting up at the end this time. Hartman empties the pocket. He's got 5 receivers set. All by himself in the backfield. Most likely looking to pass. Pressure coming, and he will go down. Oh, they say he tries to get up and run, but he will be brought down in the backfield for a sack there. Good defense and great rush by the West Mifflin side.
That's right. That was number 7, Jaden Payne, in on the play there for West Mifflin.
So they'll not bring out 3rd and long for the Leopards as they try to get out of this early rut on this first drive. I formation again. 2 receivers set for Hartman and the Leopards. Hartman with the snap. Fakes the handoff, rolls out to his right. Looking to move it himself, and he definitely will. He'll take off. Getting back up to the line of scrimmage and a little bit more as he gets up for a few yards, but brings up 4th down.
That's right. That was number 12, Jared Hartman, the quarterback, trying to get it done by calling his own number, but to no avail. Looks like they're going to, pardon me, there is a punter on the field. The Belle Vernon is going to line up for a punt here.
I can agree with you there, Doug. It did look like for a minute that they were going to go for it, so I get you there. The punt is off now. High punt. I saw that in warm-ups. He looked really good, and that punt will go out of bounds right around the 32-yard line. We'll see where they spot it, but that's what we can see from here. So West Mifflin will take over from their own 32 to begin their first offensive drive.
That's right. Sky-high punt there by number 88, Cameron Guest, the senior kicker/punter for the Leopards. As West Mifflin's going to get ready to start their night on offense here. Let's see what they have in store for us.
As Belle Vernon has already broken the huddle, we will see what West Mifflin calls here as they're just now making their way out of the huddle. Running back in the backfield, trips to his right. He'll take the snap. McMillan looks to throw across the middle. It's tipped and intercepted by Belle Vernon as he makes some shifty moves. Could he go all the way? It's a foot race all the way down to around the 11-yard line. Great defense there, and the interception by Nolan Labuda for Belle Vernon, and they will get the ball right back, Doug.
Some great early momentum there for Belle Vernon as Nolan Labuda was able to come up with that key interception, and he just went right for it, just going straight to the end zone, trying to get that touchdown, but was taken down at around his own around the 10-yard line. So the Leopards, man, they look like they're in business here.
That's an early tone setter to get an interception on a first play on defense. Great job there for the Leopards. Hartman now under center, back on offense. He hands it off. This time looking for Callaway running right side, and he does get some space out to around the 5-yard line before he's brought down to bring up 2nd and goal.
That's right, Callaway making a little cut to the outside, just trying to go right up that right side, trying to get as much open space as he can. Takes it for about a 5-yard gain.
So 2nd and 5 now. Hartman is still in the I formation. Callaway in the backfield. One receiver to his right. And he will hand it off as some pressure coming through the line there. Callaway still fighting and gets forward for maybe a yard or two.
That's right. That was number 6, Cartrell Sullivan, in on the tackle for West Mifflin. Great defensive line action here for them at their own goal line, trying to try and keep this to a field goal situation here.
So 3rd and 2 here for the Leopards. If they can get a first down, the first down marker is at the 1-yard line. So they push forward, and Hartman will take it in himself. Touchdown Leopards as they are on the board first.
That's right, TK. Jared Hartman has that build. He's 6 feet tall, weighs about 175 pounds. Just took it in himself, said, I got this. Right up the middle for the QB sneak touchdown to get the Leopards on the board early.
Yeah, he had a huge gap up the center there, as you just saw on the replay. No one in the center of the field. Is nice blocking by the offensive line. Easy walk in for the touchdown for Jared Hartman. And the kick is up for Guest for the extra point, and it is good. So with that, it'll make it 7-0. Belle Vernon on the board first here. We'll be back right after these messages. You're watching high school football on CUTV Sports 1.
All right.
Welcome back into high school football here from Belle Vernon High School. The Leopards on the board first after a turnover interception that they were able to pick off and take it in for a touchdown on the offensive drive. They go up 7-0 here as they're ready to kick it off to West Mifflin. And deep kick here all the way into the end zone. West Mifflin will let it go for a touchback. And let's check out the touchdown here that just happened for Belle Vernon, as Hartman took a QB sneak himself right up the middle. No one there to block him. Great blockers from the offensive line. Hartman takes it in for the score himself.
That's right. Just a great effort by Hartman on that second offensive drive after the interception by Labuda. Just really, the Leopards really needed that at that moment, and they got it and they capitalized on the opportunity, and they're up 7-0 early here.
And that was all the result of the defensive interception they had last drive from West Mifflin. So we're looking to see if they can repeat that here on this one as they hand it off to the right side here. A nice little run for West Mifflin. That is number 3, Jacob Davis on the carry.
That's right. Davis on the carry. Senior running back taking it up the middle. Want to just say we need to be watching for number 21, LaRonde Wilder, the senior running back. He is closing in on 500 all-purpose yards this season, has 10 touchdowns on the season. So definitely a player to watch for West Mifflin.
And he's had some nice highlights that we've seen so far for this West Mifflin team. We'll see if he continues here tonight. This time another handoff to Davis, and he will be met in his tracks, only gaining a few yards there. Nice little run for West Mifflin and gain a few.
It was a nice little run for West Mifflin, but that was quite a hit by number 36, Camden Spotto, for the Leopards. Just came in there, closed the gap quickly, and limited the damage as best he could.
So that's going to bring up a 1st and 10 here for West Mifflin. McMillan in the backfield, 2 running backs behind him. Looks to pass this time. Throws it out right side, and it is caught, but he is met immediately. Catch brought in by Hodges Demery, but he has nowhere to go after the catch.
That's right. That was number 1, Nikis Hodges Demery, with the reception, but he was met right away by our man with the interception, number 5, Nolan Labuda.
Yeah, he already has one under his name tonight. He was looking to see if he could pick that one off for a second to read that play, but instead just meets him in his tracks. So what we did miss while we were commentating there, a little flag on the play on the defense, as West Mifflin will move that ball forward and ultimately gain a 1st down.
That's right. We had a bit of defensive holding on the play, so that will move West Mifflin forward quite a bit.
So 1st and 10 for the West Mifflin Titans here, as McMillan in the backfield, Davis behind him. Here's a snap. Toss to his left, and it's fumbled. He picks it up himself, but at this point he's already in the backfield, and he is brought down about 5 yards behind the line of scrimmage. There is a flag on the play.
Let's wait and see what this flag is, but that was a bit of a disaster there for West Mifflin.
Little mistake there on the muff toss. Luckily, he was able to recover it himself. He tries to make the most of the situation.
Yeah, most definitely, but he still did get pushed back quite a bit pending on this flag, so we'll wait and see here. They're really conversing about this. Really curious to see what this call is going to be. They're trying to make sure that they get everything right and squared away here.
Another penalty, personal foul call on the Leopards, as West Mifflin Titans will continue to move the ball forward on penalties.
Yeah, this is something you did not want to happen if you were the Leopards. They're really costing themselves with these defensive holding penalties and these pointless personal fouls.
Referee still conversing near the ball as they hold the Titans off from taking another snap. And they will be moving the yard markers again here, as the yard markers went a little too far.
Yeah, I'm not really sure what's going on here. It seems like quite the bit of confusion over on that Belle Vernon sideline with the chain gang.
Yeah, the yard markers moved a little too far downfield. Didn't quite step it off the right way. Anyway, it's going to bring up 1st and 5 for the Titans. 1st and 3, my mistake. Overheard from the referees, 1st and 3. So McMillan now in the backfield, shotgun set, takes a snap, hands it off to Davis, right side. He's got some lead blockers. Davis trying to cut it outside. Another flag call as he is brought down after a gain of about 2 to 3 yards there.
That's right. He did have a bit of a short gain there, but there is a penalty marker on the field based on where it's placed. It's looking like it might be offensive holding.
Offensive holding, or I might have missed it, but sometimes you see the toss runs to the right side. Sometimes you see a block in the back call on your offense as well.
Right.
And it's a blindside block call on West Mifflin as they will move it back. The last 2 penalties in their favor this time against them, as they'll be moving back here on that one.
Interesting. That's the first time I've seen the blindside block rule enforced here, like in the high school setting, since we've started broadcasting this year. I know we've seen it quite a bit in the NFL.
Right. Yeah. Some of those penalties that you see in the NFL are not as common here in high school football, and that's definitely one of them here for a blindside block. But it is called. That'll bring up a 2nd and 18 here for the Titans as they are trying to dig themselves out of a hole now. McMillan again taking the snap, looks to throw, looking deep now. And a little bit wobbly in the air as it's taken away by Hodges Demery, away from the defender. Could he make it to the end zone? No, he's brought down short around the 2-yard line. But what athleticism there from Hodges Demery on the West Mifflin team to go up over the defender and get that ball and then turn on the Jets to race for the end zone.
Yeah, most definitely. Hodges Demery really bailed out his quarterback on that play. It didn't look like a great ball from McMillan. Looked like Nolan Labuda was creeping. When the ball was going in the air from our vantage point, it looked like it was going straight at Labuda. So, great effort by Nikis Hodges Demery, the senior wide receiver for West Mifflin.
Yeah, the ball became a little wobbly in the air there as it came down towards the receivers, but Hodges Demery just able to get the position and get that ball. So here at 1st and goal, McMillan hands it off this time to Davis, and he will be drugged down at the line of scrimmage. Nowhere to go on that one after the big gain. So this time it'll bring up 2nd and goal.
It was another big stop by number 36, Camden Spotto and company, as they were able to get to that gap and just shut that play down to avoid West Mifflin getting the touchdown to tie it here early in the first quarter.
So 2nd and goal now for the Titans, after the big play from Hodges Demery. McMillan now looking around, taking the snap, hands off to Davis. Davis has some space trying to push through the defense, and he gets stuffed as his helmet comes off right around the 4-yard line as he's brought down. Had a little bit of space originally, but then the gap closed quickly.
Yeah, that's right. Everything just kind of caved in as Davis was trying to go up the middle there. His helmet popped off. He's going to have to go off the field for a play. But another great, stout defensive effort by the Leopards here.
And one thing we have not seen, you mentioned earlier in this game about LaRonde Wilder and how much of a threat he's been. He still has not touched the field yet this game, so looking to see what he has in store when he does step on.
Yeah, I've seen him lined up at receiver in certain blocking scenarios early in their first drive, but you're right, nothing yet.
McMillan here looking to throw again. He had him eyed up from the start. McMillan knew where he was going to throw, throwing for Hodges Demery, but great defense there for the Leopards. It's incomplete.
Yeah, that was number 9, Damani Johnson, there with the great pass coverage for the Leopards.
McMillan had his target picked out immediately as soon as he got that snap, immediately turned to his left side to look for Hodges Demery, but one-on-one coverage and the defense got the better of it.
It's 4th and 3 here. We're going to see what happens with West Mifflin, whether they kick it or go for it. Looks like McMillan's coming out, and they're going to go for it.
McMillan in the shotgun set, 4 receivers, 2 tight on the right, and a timeout called by the Titans. They didn't like the look of something here as they'll bring them off the field to regroup.
Yeah, it looked like something just didn't seem right from the West Mifflin coaching staff's vantage point, so they took that timeout to try and avoid any miscommunications, but
yeah, you can check out our high school roundup shows you see on the TV there. Highlights, standings, top plays, predictions, and more for all your high school games. So be sure to check that out Tuesdays through Friday on CUTV. We enjoy that show, Doug.
Oh, most definitely. It's a fun show to be
shows.
on. You know, really great to recap everything going on in the area with high school football. I know it's my first go at it. It's your first go at it too, but
yeah,
we've really enjoyed it thus far.
As you can see there behind the graphic, it's a full moon tonight here in Belle Vernon. As fall has fallen here on Western Pennsylvania, and in 2.5 weeks, it'll be Halloween.
Yeah, I mean, time is flying by here, man.
Yes, it is.
It is crazy to think that we're almost midway through the month of October.
So 4th and 3, they choose to go for it, and miscommunication as the snap does not go. Looks to throw for the end zone, and that's a touchdown. What a play. The catch by Nikhil Johnson. At first, people didn't think that was good, but wow, I mean, the muffed snap on the, wow, I'm speechless, Doug. I don't even know what to commentate on that.
talk about incredible damage control there by Hodges Demery. Just thinking on his feet, get corralling the ball, and getting that pass off for the touchdown for West Mifflin. Unreal play.
May have been the first time I've been speechless commentating a football game.
Yeah, most definitely.
I had no words to say, but great play. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go with. So as they cap it off and tie the game, West Mifflin Titans go up 7-7. Tie it up here on CUTV Sports 1. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back here with more high school football.
Roll over. Chance high five. All right.
When you adopt a shelter pet, you discover all the things that make them unique.
And your mother I am totally a hat person. Right, guys? Thanks for being honest.
They're a little bit of a lot of things, but they're all pure love. Adopt pure love at theshelterpetproject.org.
Welcome back into high school football here live from Belle Vernon High School as West Mifflin has just tied it up on a wild touchdown, which I'm sure we'll take a look at here after the kickoff. But what a great touchdown from West Mifflin to tie it up 7-7 as we're ready for the kickoff. We'd like to wish our director, Colin, a happy birthday today. October 11th is his birthday. Happy birthday to Colin up there in our production truck. There's a kickoff here for West Mifflin. And this one will bounce as they have to go back and get it as Devin Whitlock will take the return. And he has some space now, making the most out of that yardage. And he'll be brought down around the 19-yard line.
That was a great kick there by number 15, Dylan Weaver, trying to down Devin Whitlock.
We're going to take a look at the touchdown.
Look at this touchdown play here.
Yeah, and a muff snap on the snap for the 4th down and 3. They were trying to go for it. But Hodges Demery was able to get back there, corral it, and throw it to the end zone. You had Nikhil Johnson who was waiting there for it. He knew that if he stood there, he'd have an opportunity if they got the ball to throw it. So great read there offensively to make the most of that, what could have been drastic and disastrous situation.
Yeah, it was a crazy play, but we're going to get back into the action here.
Nice move there as he breaks out around a tackle. It looked like he'd have been a loss as he still gets brought down for a loss. He tried to get out of that, but a little more room than what he would have had originally. So great move there by Callaway getting out of it. But great stop for the West Mifflin defense to bring up now a 2nd and 11, I believe.
Yeah, there was some style points issued there for number 2, Larry Callaway on that run. A little bit of a finesse move with the stiff arm, trying to get more open space to try and get a gain and not get stopped in the backfield.
So here's Hartman. He has a touchdown under his belt as well. And this is a handoff to Whitlock as he tries to jet sweep it to the outside. And he is brought down in the backfield. Nowhere to go here, shoestring tackle, but there is a flag on the play.
That's right. We're going to wait and see what this flag is, but nonetheless, the West Mifflin defense looks stout thus far with a couple big stops here to start this defensive drive.
And nowhere to go so far in the run game they've had so far for the Leopards offense. This will bring up 3rd down pending what the penalty is. It's a 5-yard face mask penalty on the defense. So it'll be a repeat 2nd down as they get a little more yardage to work with now.
Yeah, it helps their cause a little bit, but it's still going to be 2nd and 12-ish. So it's going to be very difficult for them to still get something going here.
So Hartman sends a man in motion, fakes it to Whitlock, hands to Callaway, who's got some space. Shakes it out to the right side, up around, and takes out the linesman in the process. But a great carry there from Callaway to get it up now to the original line of scrimmage. So it should bring up around a 3rd and 10. As we
That's
look
right.
back, that replay there, rolling out to his right side, making some moves. Callaway looking pretty shifty here in this first half so far. He gets it out, like I said, taking out the linesman as he gets it out to the original line of scrimmage, 3rd and 10 for the Leopards.
Yeah, he's been looking like quite the playmaker early in this one. Been doing some research on this game throughout the week, and I can see that really the entire Leopards offense runs through Callaway. and he's quite the player.
So 5 wide receiver set here for Hartman. It's 3rd and 10. Here's a snap. Hartman, pressure coming. Throws it, and it's short across the middle. Intended for Dane Anden. And that'll bring up incomplete. 4th down and 11 as the Belle Vernon punt team will come on.
Yeah, it was a lot of pressure there for Hartman trying to get it to number 7, Dane Anden, junior running back, but was unable to get the pass off for a completion, so it's going to be a punt situation here.
And the punt is off. A nice boot deep into the 60-degree night air. And Belle Vernon will let it roll all the way out to around the 31-yard line before they'll tap it down. And that's where the Titans will take over from their own 31 here.
Yeah, like we said earlier in this first quarter, we have quite the show when it comes to kickers and punters.
Yeah, and you can see on our TV right now our Twitter handle at CUTV_PA. Don't forget that underscore. You can check out all of our updates from CUTV live on Twitter page, the links to our live games, all the links to our shows shot on CUTV, everything and anything about CUTV you can check out right there on Twitter page at CUTV_PA. So getting back to the action here, 1st and 10 for the Titans. McMillan in the backfield again. This time hands it off to Davis, trying to make some moves. Gets up for a couple yards for a gain of about 2 there for Davis.
Bit of a short gain there. Solid effort by the Belle Vernon defense to not let Davis get any openings.
They make some substitutions here as West Mifflin looks to call their play and break the huddle. So 2nd down and 8 now for the Titans. 2 minutes remaining here in the first quarter. Score tied at 7-7. McMillan, another handoff to Davis, and he is dropped immediately, getting back to the line of scrimmage there. Maybe a gain of a yard, and that'll bring up 3rd down.
Again, the Belle Vernon defense has been solid, really trying to regain their footing after that bit of a trick touchdown pass from Demery Hodges. Really should have had a stop there, but nonetheless, West Mifflin was able to get that miracle of a pass off and tie it at 7.
So 3rd down play now coming for the Titans. McMillan waiting for the snap. Looks to throw. McMillan pressure coming. Can he escape it? He cannot. Brought down in the backfield. A great sack. And that's number 52, Dakota Marion, on the sack. And it'll bring up 4th down for the Titans.
McMillan was dead to rights right from the start of that play. He tried to roll out and get through it with his legs, but he could not as he was met by number 52, Dakota Marion, the junior for the Leopards.
And a nice boot there for the Titans. This is going to come out right over, signal for the fair catch right around the 48-yard line. They will take over with the Leopards.
That's right. Really solid effort by the Leopards on defense. I think they're really trying to establish their presence early in this one, and I feel like they have, especially after recovering from that Demery Hodges TD.
So with 29 seconds to go here in the first quarter, Belle Vernon will have possession here. 1st and 10 from their own 49-yard line. They give them the extra yard on the fair catch signal. I formation, 2 receivers to his right. Hartman hands it off this time to Callaway. He's up forward to about the line of scrimmage here, as that will bring up 2nd down. Maybe a gain of a yard there on that play.
That's right. That was Callaway up the middle for a short gain. The clock is bleeding down here in the first quarter. About 10 seconds left to play in this first quarter. Let's see if the Leopards are able to get a playoff here.
And they will not. That brings us to the end of your first quarter as time expires on the clock. Your score 7-7 here, tied between Belle Vernon and West Mifflin, a battle for second and third place in the 4A. We'll be back here on CUTV with more football right after this. To high school football live from Belle Vernon High School. It's the start of your second quarter between the Belle Vernon Leopards and the West Mifflin Titans. Your score is tied at 7-7 as we get started here. Belle Vernon in possession. It's 2nd and 9. Hartman in a shotgun. 2 receivers to his right. Here's the snap, pressure coming, looks throw, and it's incomplete. Incomplete. The ball was bobbled as he was going to grab it. Almost looked from our vantage point a fumble because he had his back to us, but you could tell the bobble was an incomplete pass there as it was intended for his receiver, number 5, Nolan Labuda.
That's right. It looked like it was going to be a nice little slant pass off to Nolan Labuda. Might have gotten some open space, but he got absolutely rocked by number 3, Jacob Davis.
You can see
so far getting it done tonight on offense and defense.
You see he was kind of led into that on that pass, right into the defenders. He had 3 around him on that lead-in, so really nowhere to go after the catch anyway. As it comes up incomplete, but if that ball would have been bobbled, it could have been a deadly situation.
Oh, most definitely could have been a deadly interception as we're going to have a timeout here on the play.
Yeah, the Leopards will take their first timeout.
It's a crucial third down situation. Want to try and get everything underway, but there you can see our Facebook page, California University Television. Give us a like on there where you can see all of our content, a lot of our shows. For TK and myself, we do a show called the Fantasy Football Freak Show where we break down all things going on in the NFL as well as some fantasy tips and pointers.
Yes, we do, and our talk show, Caton's Corner, also available on CUTV. Be sure to check that out as well.
Yeah, and who knows, we might even push our buttons back into the mix here. I believe that our GA and our director tonight, Colin Kirkwood, has really been pushing to get that up and going, and I would love to see that make a comeback.
Yeah. It's Belle Vernon here with 3rd and 9. Hartman in the backfield, ready to take the snap. A little bit of different formation here. He's got 2 running backs to his left, a fullback up by the line of scrimmage. He takes the snap, looks to pass, and this time it is caught, and he runs across for the first down. Nice gain there for the Leopards. That's a catch by number 45, Gage Rogie.
That's right. Hartman gets it off to his safety valve, number 45, Gage Rogie, as he takes it up for a first down. Rogie looking like an absolute unit running through a couple defenders.
And here we go again, another run. Callaway breaking a tackle and does get forward for a few yards, so nice way to get out of that stop originally and gain a few yards out of that is Callaway.
That's right. That was a great gain for the Leopards, and right now the Leopards are buzzing a bit. Look like they really are in a rhythm after coming out of that first quarter break and that timeout.
And this time another run from Callaway, breaks it out. Nice little spin move almost broke it for more, but a nice gain there for Callaway. He's showing off the spin moves, the jukes, and more. He's like the human joystick out there as he gains another first down for the Leopards.
Yeah, that was another huge run there for Larry Callaway. I said earlier in the game that he is a huge offensive weapon for this team.
And here is Hartman. Pressure coming as he airs it out long. It's one-on-one down the sideline, and the catch is made. Touchdown, Belle Vernon. It's Devin Whitlock. He gets the toe tap in the end zone on the sideline. Great grab there as the Leopards will take the lead.
That was an absolutely beautiful play from both the receiver and the quarterback. What a ball from Jared Hartman. Just looked like a great pass right out of his hands, with Devin Whitlock closing it off with the toe tap, wrapping it up with a pretty bow.
He looked real good there on the catch. One-on-one down the sideline. He had his man beat by about a half a step. The defense was able to catch up to him, but the positioning was spot on. He's looked to throw for that sideline, able to turn himself around and make that grab. The extra point now is up and good as that ball is down into the street.
That's right. Did go down into the street. Going to need somebody to go retrieve that. But we're going to take a short break here. It's 14-7 here in favor of Belle Vernon. You're watching high school football here on CUTV and CUTV Sports 1.
Colin, what's wrong, man?
I just don't know how my family back home in Millersburg, Pennsylvania can watch our stuff down here.
Well, they could follow us on Twitter, or they could like us on Facebook.
Yeah, but what about our sports? How can they watch those?
They could watch it live on our YouTube channel.
Thanks, man.
You're welcome.
Welcome back in to high school football here from Belle Vernon High School. They just take the lead once again with a nice touchdown caught by Devin Whitlock in the corner of the end zone. Little toe tap.
Yeah,
Nice
it was
little
a great pass there by Whitlock, and here's the kickoff.
He has a great leg. It is, what a kicker. Like, he has a leg to boot that ball really far downfield.
Yeah, he just kicked it through the field goal post.
Does that count for three?
No, but we're going to take a look at this touchdown. Whitlock with Hartman with a great pass to Whitlock. Great catch by Whitlock. Great footwork. Getting the Leopards back on the board here, taking a 14-7 lead.
So we talked about before the break that extra point that was kicked into the street. Actually, on my way up to the game, there was one rolling down the center of the road. I was like, tried to avoid it coming up the road. So.
Oh, wow.
So West Mifflin Titans bringing up a first down and 10 here. Here's the handoff to Davis. Couple shifty moves. He gets through the hole, right up about the 25-yard line, gain of about 5 on the play.
That's right. That was a gain of 5 on the play. Good eye there, TK. As Davis took it right up the middle for the Titans.
Second down and 5 here for the Titans. Same formation they've been running for most of the plays. Davis rushes to his left. This time nowhere to go. His helmet comes off again on this play. Brought down hard on the defense side by Andrew Pasak.
Yeah, it was a great hit there by Pasak. Really cut off the seam there, cut off the hole. Forced a big hit, knocking Davis's helmet off and knocking him out of the game for a play.
So to bring up 3rd and 4 here for the Titans. 4 receivers set. 3. The tight end is lined up. Thought he was a receiver for a second. Immediately looks to throw. He's got Hodges Demery. And he will get up across for the first down. So they will move the chains there on a nice little catch by Hodges Demery.
That's right. It's going to be a first down here. Another nice catch there from our emergency quarterback for the Titans, Hodges Demery.
I like that, Doug. He did have a touchdown pass in this game. So first down and 10 for the Titans. McMillan will take the snap and hand it off again to Davis. He's been a busy man in the backfield. So get across, maybe up to the line of scrimmage, possibly a gain of a yard, as it'll bring up second down.
That's right. Jacob Davis has been really involved in this Titan offense early on in this first half. And like we said, like throughout high school roundup, we've all been talking about LaRonde Wilder. Hasn't really seen him much, so not really sure what's going on there. But so far, it's been the Jacob Davis show this evening for the Titans.
McMillan with another snap. Again, a handoff to Davis. The defense in there right away. Nowhere to go there for Davis as he's brought down in the backfield for a loss.
Another real solid play by the Belle Vernon defense, meeting Davis in the backfield, bringing him down for a bit of a loss. And this is going to bring it up a 3rd and 10 here for the Titans. Let's see what they have in store for us and see if they can convert on this 3rd down play.
So to bring up now a 3rd and 10 for the Titans. Sends Davis out to the left side, lined up as a slot receiver now. McMillan looks to throw. He will throw it deep down the field, intended for Hodges. Demery, what a grab as he reaches up and gets it. The height he got on the jump there, getting some airtime as he stretches out there to show his agility and make that grab. First down, Titans.
Another great athletic play there by Hodges Demery, who's listed at 6'2" on our roster sheets. Really has a bit of a height advantage compared to the average high school receiver, so he's been really using that to his advantage so far this evening.
Yeah, and the ball was actually a tad overthrown, almost looking to be right into the hands of Damani Johnson there on defense for the Leopards. However, he reached up and snatched it right out of the air there for a great first down for the Titans. But this time will be a handoff for Davis as he gets up a few yards here, and it'll bring up second down.
Bit of a short gain there for Davis as he takes it up the middle. And it's going to be a second down here for the Leopards. For the Titans, rather. 2nd and 5 here.
So 2nd and 5 now for the Titans. McMillan ready to take the snap. He will, and hand it off to Davis once again. Gain for a few yards, and it's looking like it's, so far what we've seen from the West Mifflin offense, looked to be a run on 1st and 2nd, and then look to pass on 3rd. Is you seeing the same thing, Doug?
Yeah, my eyes are seeing the same thing. They try to pound the run a little bit on 1st and 2nd down, and then they try and catch you sleeping with the pass, and I feel like they've done that so far. A couple great passes by Hodges Demery.
So 3rd and 2. This time they will choose to run it, and Davis has a little bit of space. Breaking tackles now, showing off the strength. Did he get across for the first down is the question. We'll see what the referees mark it.
We're going to see what happens here, but as you can see, we just hit the Titans with the good old announcer's jinx.
And they will give him the first down.
As they ran for it on 3rd down. But nonetheless, it'll be a first down for the Titans, or so it seems. Yep, it will be indeed a first down.
Yeah, they were hesitating there for a minute.
Yeah, there was
They give it to him.
There was a bit of a delay there. They were trying to make sure it was exact, but Nonetheless, it's a first down here for the Titans.
And a timeout for West Mifflin.
Yeah, they needed that timeout. The play clock was bleeding down, so really smart on them to take that timeout and avoid getting the delay of game penalty.
Yeah, the last thing you need where you were as we take a look on the screen, our YouTube channel, CUTV Sports 1, where if you're tuning in live, you're probably watching it right there on CUTV Sports 1. But if you're not, be sure to check it out there, and all the rest of our shows and games will be streamed on CUTV Sports 1. So if you're looking for any of our shows or games at any point in time, just head over to our YouTube channel, and you'll be able to find them.
That's right. Plus, great news. We're pretty much fully live on CUTV Sports 1 now, as we've gotten to the bottom of a thing or two, and we are now able to go live with our shows that we do in our studio. So that is huge and gives us a completely different element in terms of getting our content out there for our viewers.
Yes, absolutely. You know, what we've seen in the past is most of our TV shows were indeed recorded and replayed on our YouTube channel. However, now you'll be able to stream them live as they happen. So there's a TV show every other Thursday and Tuesday. So you have the Thursday shows, Caton's Corner, and our Fantasy Football Freak show alternating. And every Tuesday, you can see our High School Roundup show. So be sure to tune in on CUTV Sports 1.
Same with the Gary Dunn show.
And the
Can't
Gary
forget
Dunn
about
show.
that.
Handoff this time. Different running back in the backfield. That's Dasani Green, his first carry of the night for the Titans.
First carry of the game there for Dasani Green. Takes it up for a few yards. Senior running back for the Titans.
As he is in there because Davis is currently on the sideline with his helmet off. Possibly a little injury he might be dealing with, but looking like he's getting ready to go back out there as he just handed his helmet. I think they are fixing his helmet.
Yeah, I was just about to say, I know that posture anywhere. They were just waiting to get the helmet fixed, and he is good to go. So he'll be more than likely checking in here in a play or two.
So here's McMillan. Looks to throw. And this one is tipped and almost intercepted into double coverage there as Hodges Demery tried to make the play on it, but almost intercepted by the Leopards defense.
That's right. That was number 1, Devin Whitlock, and number 7, Dane Andon in coverage. Whitlock with the hit to break up the pass, and Andon trying to complete the job by corralling that interception, but to no avail. So it's going to be 3rd and 7 here for the Titans. Let's see what they can do here.
So 3rd and 7. McMillan motioning to his players on the right side. Set up and a trips to his right. This time looks to throw again. He's got some pressure coming. Can he roll out and get it out in time? McMillan throws end zone one-on-one. And this one is going to be intercepted in the end zone by the Leopards. It's number 17 from what I can see. That'd be Hunter Rakonen for the interception. Great play in the end zone by the Belle Vernon defense.
That was a huge play for the Leopards as Rukonen corrals the 50-50 ball for a Leopards interception. They can really get something going here, go into the half, potentially up by 2 scores. About 4 minutes and some change left to play here. More than enough time to go down the field and get another score on the board here.
So starting now from their own 20-yard line will be the Leopards under the command of Hartman. This time a handoff out left side of Whitlock. And he will be brought down after a gain of about 6 yards.
Devin Whitlock getting in on the action in the run offense. We've seen him featured a bit in the pass offense, but looks like they're handing the ball off to somebody not named Larry Calloway there. So
it's good to change it up once in a while.
Yeah, you got to change it up. You know, you need a little shake up once in a while, keep the opposing defense on their toes.
So this time another handoff. This time it will be Callaway, and he will get up across the first down line, and they will move the chains.
Still, that was a really interesting play. You could see they faked the handoff to Whitlock, and then he handed it off to Callaway. So that can really catch some of the defense slipping a bit, and that can really be something to use to your advantage in this game, especially late in the first half. The defense is probably getting a little tired, been on the field quite a bit, so really something interesting in the arsenal there for the Leopards.
Hartman this time looks to throw, and this is a catch. And then a drop, so not sure they're going to call it an incomplete pass. Never say you have full possession. They still are fighting for it on the ground. So they're going to have to break that up.
Hartman was looking for number 45, Gage Raji, on that play as he dropped the pass for an incompletion. But Raji lining up at the fullback position, really interesting to see. Pardon me, it's Chase Rogie.
And this is a nice run for Callaway as he makes some shifty moves. He's out across now, and he gets hit out of nowhere, not even seeing that defender coming. But a nice gain out to a 45-yard line is a big gain for the Leopards.
Big gain for Callaway, but was stalled out a bit by a big hit by number 20, Mondale King, for the Titans.
So Hartman in the backfield. Looking now to make something happen after the big gain from Callaway. Hartman with the snap, throws a screen pass to his right. He is hit after that play, but a nice gain by Nolan Labuda as he's out to run the 25-yard line. We have an injured player on the field, and that is Hodges Demery for West Mifflin as he was pushed into the Belle Vernon cheerleader area, and he is down.
Yeah, he is down in some pain, but a great play there by the Leopards as they're trying to drive down the field here with about 2 minutes left in this one. But we're going to wait and see where the action is here. Both teams have gone to their respective sidelines with Hodges Demery down. We hope that he's okay.
And we have the West Mifflin schedule coming up here, as you can see tonight at Belle Vernon, and finishing out the last 2 weeks of the regular season versus Ringgold at home next Friday, and then at Thomas Jefferson, the current leader of the 4A Big 8, and October 25th, the last week of their season. So 2 tough games here coming up for the next 2 weeks. We will see what West Mifflin can do here and how they end out their season.
Yeah, that's right. You know, if you're able to get this win against Belle Vernon, you go into Ringgold, and we know where they stand this season. They've been struggling a bit. So that if they can pull out the win here, that's setting up for a huge matchup Week 10 against TJ. So really huge game here for West Mifflin tonight.
You can see also on that most of the wins that they've had have been against conference opponents. So that's one good thing to have if you're playing in your conference, to be able to get the wins against your conference opponents. Definitely a plus for your team. Hartman looking to throw now. He throws one-on-one again. Can he make it to the end zone? No, it's overthrown. But a great play there is that he was looking for Hunter Rakonen in the end zone, just overthrown.
It was another great pass there by Jared Hartman. Just overthrew Hunter Rakonen quite a bit. But nonetheless, he's looked phenomenal tonight, Jared Hartman has. Just great passes. Every deep ball that comes out of his hand looks like a for sure 100% touchdown. But he has looked absolutely fantastic tonight.
Yeah, just a little overthrown there as pressure was coming, but still, I think the pressure wasn't there. That would have been an on-target ball. It was the same play that he scored on with Whitlock in the corner of the end zone. So Callaway this time will take the handoff as he's up for a gain of about 3 yards.
That's right. That was a short gain there for Callaway as the Leopards are trying to get back on the board here with about a minute and a half left to play in this first half.
3rd and 8 now for the Leopards as they're on their own 25-yard line. Or no, I'm sorry, the West Mifflin 25-yard line. And they get the defense to jump. Great hard count there by Hartman. As they'll be moving that ball up now and gain a first down off of that. Well, I'm sorry. Third down still, but 5-yard gain there as the defense offsides.
That's right. Jaden Payne was the guilty party there for the Titans as he just leapt off sides and he was ready to go, man.
And Hartman takes it himself, the same run he scored a touchdown on earlier in this game, to try to get the first down, and we'll see where they spot him. And they will give him the first down. First down, Leopards on the rush by Hartman.
Another clutch run by Hartman where he just went right up the middle. Bit of reckless abandon by calling his own number, but nonetheless, just a great play by Hartman. And he's going to the sidelines, so we might see a wildcat type scenario here as Devin Whitlock is looking to line up under center.
And the question is, will we see him pass or run the ball? And it will be a fake handoff to Callaway as he gets up and now looking for a little more room. He gets up across for about 5 yards there. As I actually thought he was going to hand it off to Callaway, but took it himself.
Yeah, that was quite the tricky play there by Whitlock and company. Really great to have that extra dimension, that little trickery there, as there was a Belle Vernon timeout. So both teams are at their sidelines trying to figure out what the play is going to be, as we're going to look at the Belle Vernon schedule here.
Yeah, Belle Vernon looking pretty good so far. Only one loss on the board versus the leader in this conference, Thomas Jefferson. Here at West Mifflin tonight, at Plum next week, and finishing out their season at home versus conference opponent Ringgold.
It's absolutely crazy to think that we're almost at the end of a regular season for high school football, TK. Like, absolutely crazy.
This time has flown so far this fall.
It feels like just yesterday you and I were doing that game out at Connellsville for week 0.
Oh yeah, we did that one. We did that one off of. We did that one separately before the season started here for us at CTV.
Yeah, we were off the beaten path.
It was off the beaten path,
but we're gonna get back into the action
Almost
here.
Forgot that. So here's the snap. Hartman this time rolling out to his right side, and he will be brought down. Nowhere to throw and nowhere to go for Hartman.
That's right.
Wrapped up for a loss.
There was nowhere for him to go, but there's a flag down on the field. So
it's a holding call on the offense. So that'll push them back a little bit.
West Mifflin actually declined that penalty, as it made more sense to just decline to take the loss of down and the loss of yardage with Whitlock being taken, or Hartman being taken down in the backfield.
And another timeout called here for, I believe, Belle Vernon, as they're looking to draw something up here before the half in order to get one more score on the board.
That's right. They're in a third and long situation here with about 30 seconds left to play. So if they can find a way to get on the board here, that's just a huge momentum swing going into that second half.
Yeah, any team that can score going into halftime, you really put a good boost behind your team and gives you that confidence coming out in the second. When you know you just scored, you have the momentum going into the locker room, and you have all kind of confidence when you come out to start the second half and say, hey, we're up on you, we just got to score, we're going to go do it again. That's exactly the mentality of a team that scores before halftime.
Yeah, you definitely need to get the ball in the end zone so that mentality can remain in check, because that would be huge for Belle Vernon, because West Mifflin's trying to pull this somewhat of an upset tonight, try and get that big jump in the standings. But let's see what the Leopards offense has in store for us here on 3rd and long.
So 3rd and long will be in a wildcat formation once again, as Whitlock will take it himself to the left side, and he has some blockers, has some space, but ultimately does not get where he needed to go, and he's brought down quickly as they're trying to get the kicking team on before the time expires. They have no timeouts to call. 4th and 9 from the 15 as they will try to attempt a kick with 10 seconds to go here. Can they get it off in time? They need to get this snap off here. And the snap is off. The kick is up, and it is good. So with 0.2 seconds on the clock, not even a second, 0.2 of a second, Belle Vernon will put 3 more points on the board to make it 17-7.
That's right. They have a short bit of time left here, as Belle Vernon's going to kick it off to West Mifflin. But let's see, crazier things have happened. You never know.
Yeah.
We could have some insane kick return with no time left on the clock in the first half.
Anything can happen in any sport, and we've seen it before. We can see it here tonight with 0.2 seconds left on the clock here before halftime. A big momentum boost is if the Titans can somehow find a way to run this back. But ultimately, only time for the kickoff. Unless, of course, the ball is kicked into the end zone for a touchback. Then they have a time for a play.
Yeah, that's the only scenario in which they'd have time, but I'd imagine that Belle Vernon's just going to squib it a bit into the middle of the field and just let the clock expire.
I was thinking the same thing here, Doug. You can avoid those deadly return men if you can kick it and squib. Try to get it to one of the tight ends up front or something of that nature where they can't quite run as fast. And they can have an easier chance to stop them here from scoring. But we'll see what they choose to do here. Is it indeed is an onside squib kick? It is touched. So Belle Vernon will loose ball. Belle Vernon will get on it, but ultimately it's the end of the half. So we'll be a Belle Vernon ball, but at the end of the half, as it's 17-7, your Belle Vernon Leopards are up on the board with the lead going into halftime. What a great half we've seen so far, Doug.
Yeah, most definitely. It's been quite the first half. Been a back-and-forth battle for both teams. Exactly what we expected when we scheduled this and when we started previewing it throughout the weeks here on High School Roundup on CUTV. So it's been a great one thus far.
Yes, it has, and we're looking forward to a great second half as well. Don't go anywhere. We'll be coming back here in just a bit for halftime, but you've been watching high school football. Belle Vernon up 17-7 on West Mifflin. We'll be back here for your second half on CUTV Sports 1.
I'll never forget the day our landlord called and said, read your lease. No pets allowed. My owner tells him my dog ate the lease, but that didn't work. And now I'm stuck in a shelter. But this pit bull is ready for a new crib. I'm loving, loyal, and play well with others. So don't be intimidated by all my muscles, because the biggest one I have is my heart. That's right, I said it.
Consider the future. Your future. At California University of Pennsylvania, you can build your life your way because we believe in you. We invest in you, empower you to create the future you envision. We give you the tools and teaching so you can rise up and achieve. Don't settle for someone else's vision of you. Build you at CalU. Visit us at calu.edu.
The band will open the show with a mashup of Paradise City and Renegade, featuring a saxophone solo by Willie Carlock. Rock on, West Mifflin.
Jimmy, before we start the homecoming ceremony, we're going to announce our have-to-take winning numbers. First of all, if you have a ticket for the cheerleader have-to-take worth $1,000, it's a yellow ticket. The winner is number 1506, Robert Zolak, sold by Booza. Robert Zolak, please report to the press box. And also for our regular have-to-take, the have-to-take is worth $1,210 on that white ticket, the number 8329321. Once again, the have-to-take winning number on the white ticket, 8329321. The other winning ticket, please report to the press box.
Participates in BVAHS spring musicals, along with singing in the choir and playing the tenor saxophone in symphonic band. Mia is a highest honors student. She is a member of the National Honor Society, Science National Honor Society, and French National Honor Society. Her junior year, Mia was secretary of the French Club and an event coordinator for the prom committee. Mia also participates in various clubs, including French Club, Interact Club, Outdoors Club, and MIC SAG. She plans on continuing her education at a college or university and intends on studying environmental science and engineering. Miss Mia DiCianna. Miss Amanda Fine is the daughter of Michael and Susan Fine. She is being escorted by her father, Michael. Amanda has been captain of the volleyball team since her junior year. She is a 4-year letter earner in volleyball. Amanda is also a member of the Spanish and Science National Honor Societies, the National Honor Society, the Interact Club, Student Council, and Game Changers. She plans to go to college and major in psychology. Miss Amanda Fine. Miss Natalie French is the daughter of Jack and Dana French of Ross Draver. Natalie is being escorted tonight by her father, Jack. Natalie is a highest honors student. She has been a member of the National Honor Society, the Outdoors Club. She has lettered for 3 years playing for the BVA softball team and played for the 2 Whitfield championship teams. She was also chosen as a 2019 Herald Standard All-Area Team Athlete and plans to play this spring. Natalie enjoys volunteering for Ross Draper Township Girls Softball and teaching younger girls the basics of softball. She works at the child care at the Mon Valley Health Place. Natalie's future plans are to attend West Virginia University to study electrical engineering with a dual major in biometric systems. Miss Natalie French. Miss Caitlin Draco is the daughter of Pete and Tammy Draco of Ross Draper. She is being escorted by her father, Pete. Caitlin is a 4-year varsity soccer player for Belle Vernon. This year, she was also voted as a captain by her team. Caitlin also has participated and lettered in track and field since her sophomore year. Caitlin participates in several clubs at school, including Spanish Club, Interact Club, and Game Changer Team. She is also a member of the National Honor Society, the Spanish National Honor Society, and the Science National Honor Society. Aside from school, she spends a majority of her free time participating in competitive dance at the dance company by Lord. After school, Caitlin wants to pursue a degree in business at a university that is still undecided. Miss Caitlin Ranko. Ms. Maria Iacoboni is the daughter of Raymond and Rosemary Iacoboni of North Belle Vernon. She is being escorted this evening by her father, Raymond. Maria is the highest honor student. She has been a member of the BVA volleyball team for 4 years and lettered for 3 of those years. Maria has also been a majorette in the marching band for 4 years and co-captain her senior year. Maria also serves as the vice president of the MIC SAD, and she was the secretary for the prom committee her junior year. Maria also has been a member of the Interact Club, Spanish Club, Student Government Club, High School Choir, Powder Puff Football Team, National Honor Society, and Relay for Life Planning Committee. Maria is a Eucharistic minister, altar server, and liturgical coordinator for St. Sebastian Church. Maria is also a member of the Alliance Travel Volleyball Team and volunteers at Mon Valley Hospital. Maria's future plans are to attend Carlow University to receive her BSN in nursing. Miss Maria Iacoboni. Miss Hannah Zeffro is the daughter of Gabriel and Jennifer Zeffro. Hannah's father, Gabriel, is her escort for this evening. Hannah is the current captain of the cheerleading team. She has participated in varsity cheer for 4 years and track and field for 3 years. Hannah is a recipient of the Academic Excellence Award from the Challenge Program and the AP Scholar Award from the College Board. Hannah has served as secretary of the class of 2020 for the past 3 years. Hannah is co-president of the National Honor Society, treasurer of the Science National Honor Society, and a member of the Science National Honor Society. Hannah participates in Interact Club, Spanish Club, Prom Committee, The Future Is Mine, and MIC SAD. Hannah plans on attending a 4-year university while she will pursue a degree in medicine. Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you the 2019 Homecoming Court. And now, without further ado, I am proud to announce the 2019 Belle Vernon Area Senior High School Homecoming Queen, Mia DiGianni. She is being crowned by the 2018 Homecoming Queen, Tatum Rodriguez. On behalf of the class of 2020, congratulations, Miss DiCianna. Ladies and gentlemen, please give a round of applause for the homecoming queen and her royal court.
Ladies and gentlemen, we still not received a claim on tonight's half to take, so we're going to read this number one more time. Tonight's half to take was worth $1,210, and that winning number 8329321. Also displayed on the scoreboard. Once again, the number 8329321. Please check your tickets. If you have the winner, report to the press box. Thank you. And also an update on some games in progress. McDuffie 21, Charleroi nothing. Thomas Jefferson 33, Laurel Highlands nothing. Elizabeth Forward 3.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to CUTV Sports 1 here at high school football. I'm Trevor Gattelis alongside Doug Glackey, your commentators for this evening's matchup. If you missed out on the first half and joining us right now, you see the score on your screen: 17-7 in favor. 17-7 in favor of Belle Vernon, as they have 2 touchdowns on the board and a field goal. West Mifflin with the one great touchdown that we've seen so far in this one.
That's right. West Mifflin needs to get something going here in the second half, but Belle Vernon, they have all the momentum in the world going into this second half. Let's take a look at these first half highlights.
Correction on the one score.
Gave the run there right outside. Nice little run there for Labuda. He takes it outside to the right side. And then you see the rush up the middle there for Hartman. This time, a deep throw brought in by Hodges Demery as he fights off the defenders to take it all the way up the field, almost to the end zone, brought down around the 2-yard line, as you'll see there. Keeping up with the first half highlights there. He was real happy about that play. Big play there. This one, a muffed snap on the 4th down, try to convert it. Hodges Demery launches it for the end zone and wide open in the end zone for the touchdown. He was sitting there waiting on it, and that'll tie the score at 7-7. And then here, look for the end zone, one-on-one down the sideline. Whitlock tiptoe threw in the tulips in the end zone for the touchdown. We keep it going here, a long throw again from McMillan. Again, Hodges Demery coming up with a big play as he gets them down near scoring range. McMillan under pressure, rolling to his right side, throwing end zone. This time picked off in the end zone. And Belle Vernon continuing to roll on defense. Now a big run here for Callaway. He's shifty, making some moves around defenders all the way up. He's hit out of nowhere. Doesn't see that one coming. That's about the 45-yard line. Then Hartman on the screen. Nice little gain here for Labuda as he rolls it up the right sideline. And there's an injury there, but you can see the first half highlights looking pretty good there for the Leopards as we are right now ready to start this second half. The teams coming out of their respective huddles. after getting warmed up here to restart. And they're looking to begin getting ready here. Belle Vernon getting pumped up over there.
That's right. Both teams are getting ready to break their huddles, go to their respective sidelines, and get ready to play some football. Let's take a look at our upcoming broadcasts here. All tomorrow. October 12th. We kick it off with the Cal U Homecoming Parade.
Yeah.
And then Vulcan Volleyball. And at 4 p.m., Vulcan Football versus Clarion.
Yeah, so you can have a whole day of CUTV shows and stuff tomorrow. Just sit back, and if you can't make any of the things, sit back and watch our channel all day long.
That's right. Just pull it up on the YouTube, sit back and relax, and have yourself a day watching us do our thing here at CUTV.
Hopefully the rain holds off for most of that, so none of us are soaked in the rain.
Yeah, I've heard conflicting reports on the forecast, but I'll believe whatever happens when I see it.
When you wake up tomorrow morning, it should tell the tale.
Exactly.
If there's rain, it'll be rain. If there's not, hopefully there's not going to be rain.
Exactly. So, yeah, it's going to be a great day tomorrow. Cal U's homecoming, going to be absolutely fantastic atmosphere as we have quite a few alums coming in. I know that I myself have a few friends coming in. You might remember our friend Stephen Ruffing. He's in town. Going to be great to see him. But looks like we're about to get back into the action here as Belle Vernon's kicker, number 88, Cameron Guess, is getting ready to kick off.
We are just about ready to start this second half here in Belle Vernon, as West Mifflin will receive this second half kickoff, and here we go. Nice kick again, way over the heads and almost over the fence as he tries to bounce it up out. Could have been a second ball on the road up here.
That's right, bounced off the fence, but again, these kickers for both teams have been absolutely fantastic. We saw one kick through the uprights on a kickoff earlier. Just absolutely phenomenal. We know that Sebastian Janikowski, the former kicker of the Oakland Raiders, was famous for doing that while at Florida State University.
Yes, he was. So West Mifflin now will try to set something up here on their first drive of the second half, as we have yet to see the player that you mentioned earlier in this game, LaRonde Wilder. We saw earlier in the highlights we've had on High School Roundup, he was a big threat for any team on his West Mifflin offense, but hasn't seen him quite yet. As Davis will take another handoff, and the ball comes loose, and the Leopards will recover. Belle Vernon with a turnover, and they will get the ball in great field position to start off their first offensive drive of the second half.
Yeah, that was number 52, Dakota Marion, coming out of the scrum with the football. But huge momentum here for the Leopards. Let's see if they can execute, go up potentially 24-7 here to start this second half. But what a position to be in if you're the Leopards. It looks like you can really get yourself sat up in the driver's seat and make great things happen for yourself in this game.
Yeah, Davis for a couple, like the whole time going down, didn't even know he lost the football.
Yeah.
He was looking around and all of a sudden noticed then that Leopards had the ball, and maybe he just between the two defenders didn't feel it come out of his hands or something, but either way, it's a turnover, and Belle Vernon takes over in great field position from their own 20-yard line. Or, I'm sorry, the West Mifflin 20-yard line. He's got a receiver open, but doesn't see him. So instead he will run it himself, but get some extra yardage as he's pushed forward. And he's out now to around the 13-yard line. He had a receiver open, though.
He did have the receiver open, but Hartman just decided to call his own number, create some offense himself. Has a big build for a quarterback. Kind of reminds you of a Tim Tebow type of quarterback with his size and how he runs.
I like Tim Tebow. I did.
I loved him too, man. Trust me.
I formation set. Hartman will hand it off to Callaway. And he gets tripped up heading through the line of scrimmage there as he's down around the 10-yard line, gain of about 2 yards.
That looked like it looked like Callaway had all the space in the world, but was tripped up there by some offensive and defensive linemen for both squads as they were battling in the trenches.
Hartman in the eye. He's got 2 receivers to his left. He's got the defense to jump again on a hard count. Great work there from Hartman and his offense.
That was number 7, Jaden Payne, jumping again on the play. That's the second time they caught him doing that. That's something to watch if you're West Mifflin, and if you're the Leopards, trying to exploit that every once in a blue moon.
Yeah, Hartman doing a great job there on that hard count to draw him off sides, gets them some extra yardage, and they're moving up. So now 1st down and goal for the Leopards from about their own 7-yard, or about the West Mifflin 7. Hartman, hand off to Callaway, runs right side and pushed out of bounds around the 5, gain of about a yard or 2.
That's right. He was trying to get upfield there, but was met by Mondale King for the Titans. Bit of a jersey tug and a shove out of bounds to stop a potential play.
Here comes Belle Vernon again. This time, Wildcat formation. As Whitlock will take the snap. Fake the handoff, take it himself up the middle. Can he get through? No, he cannot. Dropped it about the 1-yard line, just short of the goal line on the keep from Whitlock.
Another Wildcat look here for the Leopards.
3rd and 1. And Hartman will punch it in himself, calling his own number on the quarterback sneak. Touchdown, Belle Vernon.
2nd QB sneak of the game for Hartman as the Leopards work their way back into the end zone after that crucial fumble. And they're now up 23-7 pending the extra point. So this is a huge momentum swing here, TK.
Yes, it is.
They can really just start running away with this if things go in their favor here on these first couple of drives.
And Belle Vernon really starting to pull away here with a score there. That'd be up a good bit now. The kick is up and good.
But there's a few, I think, yes, there is a flag on the play. So we're going to wait and see what happened here. It should count, but we shall see. We're going to wait for the official confirmation from our officiating crew.
Dead ball, encroachment, defense, half the distance to the goal, retry.
So they will retry on the encroachment penalty from the defense, retry the extra point. Recommendation to extend the netting as they have on the other side is every ball pretty much goes on the road on that side. The opposite side is a very high net.
Yeah, did not notice that, but
Yeah,
that might be
super high.
something to explore.
So instead they go for 2 instead of trying to re-kick the extra point. And they will get the 2-point conversion. Check it out, the Leopards calling a different play there to retry the extra point. Instead they go for 2 and it pays off.
That's right, Hartman going back up the middle with that QB sneak play. If it ain't broke, why bother fixing it? Really been huge here, but we're going to take a short break here with Belle Vernon taking a commanding 25-7 lead. You're watching high school football here on CUTV and CUTV Sports 1.
Have you seen the new Cal U Vulcan logo around? Have you wondered where to get gear featuring it? Then go to calvulcans.com and click shop. Log on and browse a full selection of men's shirts, women's shirts, pullovers, hoodies, and more. All items feature customization with the new Cal U Vulcan logo and word mark. The site also features a full selection of hats, tailgating items, and accessories. Don't be the last person to sport new Cal U Vulcan gear. Go to calvulcans.com today.
15-yard penalty on the kickoff.
Welcome back to CUTV and CUTV Sports 1 for high school football. Belle Vernon just had a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. But in the meantime, on commercial break, what you missed was a penalty flag thrown against West Mifflin. It'll be enforced on the kickoff for 15 yards. Going to kick off at midfield. It was unsportsmanlike conduct against West Mifflin on the referee. So this will be not so great field position to start from if the kick ends up close to goal line.
That's right. Things just keep getting worse here for the Titans. That unsportsmanlike conduct penalty at the absolute worst time after giving up that touchdown to allow the Leopards to go up by a couple of scores. Just something you absolutely hate to see, and something that you cannot have happen if you're West Mifflin.
Yeah, not at all. As they're going to look to kick this one off here to start it off, and this one will go high, and this time hit the net. As it will be up for a touchback. West Mifflin will take over from their own 20.
Yeah, it's looking like the kicker held up a bit on that kick. I feel like from that field position, he easily could have kicked it the whole way to the next town over with his leg strength. But let's take a look at this touchdown again.
Yeah, as they run it right in with Hartman on the QB sneak. That's been his specialty all game long. He's done it twice, and he has 3 touchdowns to his name, 1 passing and then 2 rushing on his own. And he even punched it in for the 2-point conversion on the same rush. So he's looking good with that play.
Yeah, they really have been. It's been quite a game for this Belle Vernon Leopards team, and let's see what the Titans can do to try and rebound and stop the bleeding here.
McMillan with the snap, hands it off to Davis. He tries to push it forward and brought down by a host of Belle Vernon defenders after a gain of about 2.
Brought down to the play by Spoto. Gain of 3, 2nd down 7.
Looks like the quarterback has the signals, and now we're going to break this huddle up, and we're going to get right back into the action here.
So here is McMillan. And McMillan with the snap. Throws right side on the screen pass to Hodges Demery, shaking through some defenders. And he's up across for a first down for the Titans.
Another pass to the man of the hour for the Titans. Hodges Demery takes it up the field for a short gain of 2. And that's enough for a Titans first down. Get the chains moving here.
So first down and 10 for the Titans. Here is the handoff to Davis. And Davis has some space as he tries to break through some defenders up across the 40 to the 41-yard line. Gain of about 8 yards on the run.
Nice little run there for Davis. Was met by number 17, Hunter Rukonen, coming in with a lot of momentum, causing a rather seismic hit.
So it'll bring up 2nd down and 3. It was a gain of 7 yards. Here is McMillan in the pistol formation. Takes the snap. Again, the handoff to Davis. This has been a common sight all night long. The handoff to Davis, this time stuffed by a host of Belle Vernon defenders.
That's right. That host of defenders for the Leopards was led by number 60, senior defensive lineman Zaid Zadrozny. So Zadrozny and friends were in on that stop for the Leopards.
Little shift on the offense. 5 yard. 2nd down.
So fourth, I'm sorry, they're changing up the clock. I'm trying to watch as we go. They went from 4 to 1 to 2. Now it's 2nd and 8.
On the penalty, 2nd down and 8.
So shotgun set. McMillan takes a snap, looks to throw. Pressure coming, pulls it back. Looks to throw again. Throws it deep downfield. And Hodges Demery, who else, making the grab. There is a flag on the play at the line of scrimmage. Not sure if he crossed the line of scrimmage before throwing that ball or not. It was indeed close when he went to throw.
Yeah, it was quite close, but that was another great play by Hodges Demery bailing out his quarterback.
Yeah, he was under some pressure and nowhere to throw. Just why not throw it up for your man who's been making plays for you all night long.
That's right. We're going to wait and see what this call is.
It is. He was across the line of scrimmage when he threw that ball.
Legal forward pass on the offense. Lost the down.
So a loss of a down and a move backwards. So third down here and long for the Titans.
Something you don't see every day.
It is not. Not even in the NFL.
That's right. Most of the time, you're pretty well knowledged about how, like, where the line of scrimmage is and where you can and cannot cross as a quarterback. But there was a lot of pressure coming there. Can't blame McMillan for really doing what he did. There was a lot of pressure. He was trying to escape some danger. And nonetheless, it looked like a great play to Hodges Demery.
So they will try and make something of this third and long situation. McMillan will throw once again, looking for who else but Hodges Demery. Sideline, it's already out of play, incomplete.
That pass intended for Hodges Demery, incomplete.
There were quite a few defenders in there on Hodges Demery. Looks like he might be getting doubled just based on how many defenders are near him every time a pass is targeted at him.
4th down and 12 for the Titans.
Looks like this is going to be a punt situation here for the Titans.
On to punt, number 52.
You have Devin Whitlock and number 5, Nolan Labuda, back to receive for the Leopards.
Almost a block punt there, as this one will go way out of bounds at around the 35-yard line. So that is where Belle Vernon will take over from their own 35.
That's right, there was a good bit of pressure there of the punter, number 52, Dennis Goodwin.
So you can see on the bottom of your screen, California University Television is our Facebook page. You can check that out at any point you'd like to stay up to date on our CUTV updates. We have live links to our games posted on Facebook and more. Different things like our shows, Caton's Corner, the Fantasy Football Freak Show, of course, High School Roundup, and more. Check it all out at California University Television on our Facebook page.
And fun fact, we're about to go live on Facebook, or at least attempt to, so go check that out.
As Whitlock takes it left side himself, and he's got a lot of space here and blocks. Whitlock was showing off the speed as he's drugged down around the neck area, but forward for a big gain. Whitlock on the run.
Another great play there for Whitlock as he lined up in the Wildcat. There was a huge opening. He found a hole, and he took that hole all the way for a huge gain as Belle Vernon is driving here, trying to go up by a huge margin here.
Here is Hartman.
1st down, Leopards.
5 receivers set. He's all by himself in the backfield. So open set. Screen pass for Whitlock. Trying to make a move here. Lost the ball as he goes down, but he is down by contact. Gain of about 3 yards on the screen pass.
That's right. A little bit of a bubble screen action there as Hartman was trying to hit up Whitlock for a big gain, but will only go for a gain of a couple.
So now Hartman on the snap, looks to throw across the middle, and it's just through the hands, a little low, but through the hands of Labuda.
Hartman's pass intended for Labuda, incomplete.
That's right. There was a good bit of pressure there by the Titans. I believe it was number 52, Dennis Goodwin, in on that action, trying to get Hartman off kilter.
And that'll bring up a 3rd and 8, I believe. So we have some smoke entering the field of play here over top of through the lights. You can see it kind of has a blue tint color to it, looking a little weird in the nighttime, but nonetheless, keep playing football. 3rd and 8. Hartman tries to get it off as he takes a big hit didn't see him coming right away, and the flag is thrown. Not sure on what here, but there is a flag on the play because Hartman took a big hit from that defensive side from Smedley on West Mifflin defense.
Yeah, we're going to wait and see what this flag is, but lots of pressure.
So an ineligible man downfield on Belle Vernon is the penalty on the flag. So that'll bring up a 4th down for the Leopards.
Ineligible receiver downfield, penalty is declined.
That's right. It will be 4th down because West Mifflin declined that penalty, would rather take the loss of down rather than the loss of yardage. So it looks like
they're going to go for it?
Yeah, it looks like Hartman and company are going to go for it here on 4th and 8.
Oh, Hartman is taking the snap here. Callaway in the backfield. 2 receivers set. Just hands it off, and yeah, nothing going there. Not sure about the call on a 4th down, but nonetheless, brought down the backfield, turnover on downs, and the Titans will take over.
That's right. Great pressure there by number 51, Durante Smedley. Same player that was pressuring Hartman on the play prior. And West Mifflin will take over on downs here. This is a huge opportunity for them. Let's see what they can muster up here on offense.
A 1st and 10 indeed for the Titans as they're back in the huddle, trying to get the play call.
1st down and 10 for the Titans from their own 46-yard line.
From their own 46 now are the Titans. Here is McMillan with the snap and a handoff to Davis. Runs right into the pile and up for about 2 yards for the Titans. 2nd and 8 should be.
That's right. Another great defensive effort by the Leopards, and we have a player down on the field.
And he is in pain.
Yes, he is in quite some pain. Hope that everything is all right with him. But both teams are going to go to their respective sidelines as this player is attended to.
He is still down. As we see the CUTV hot dog score, for those of you who might not know what our hot dog score is, we rate the score of hot dogs with basically the food at the concession stand. A 9.7 out of a possible 10 points for Belle Vernon. So looking good tonight for a 9.7 overall hot dog score. The food looks pretty good over there. I might have to grab something on our way out.
Yeah, most definitely might have to grab something on our way out as we are tearing down, but nonetheless, a 9.7 hot dog score there for Belle Vernon. Really solid, respectable score here.
So also we have a little message from our director that if we get 500 more subscribers on our YouTube channel, in lieu of the CTV hot dog score, we're going to create a Dougie dog. So that will be a hot dog inspired by our good friend Doug, my co-commentator for today's game. Not sure what hot dog that is yet or what kind or what toppings, but stay tuned. Give us some more subscribers, 500 more subscribers. We create a Dougie dog. We're going to debut it somewhere in Cal.
Yeah, we'll get in the lab. We'll get cooking up something there.
Yeah.
I have a culinary arts background.
The high hot dog score I think might rely on a special sandwich they're also serving at the concession stand, so just might rely on that.
Yeah, most definitely. As that was a pass intended for Rogers Demery that was almost a high danger situation for the Titans. Looked like quite a few Leopard defenders were in on the action. Nolan Labuda and friends were looking for that interception.
Bring up a 3rd and 8 now.
3rd down, 8.
McMillan sending Davis out as a receiver for this one. This time looks to throw across to Hodges Demery. And he is driven backwards, and the ball does come out, but they say he is down by contact beforehand. So it's a completed pass for Hodges Demery, and that is not enough for the first down. I don't think so, so it should bring up a 4th down.
Yeah, we will wait and see. Yes, it will be 4th down, so let's see what the Titans will do here. I'm expecting them to go for it on 4th and short.
Viewing the replay, didn't mean to interrupt you there, Doug, just viewing the replay there, he almost looks like he extended that ball last second. The ball almost looked like it came out like simultaneously with his knee coming down, so it was very close to being a fumble in that.
That's right, really close. We have the replay angle, the officials do not, as there's going to be a timeout called here for West Mifflin. This is a huge play for them, so I don't blame them for taking the timeout right now and trying to get things straightened out on offense.
So you can see, again, the upcoming broadcast we have for Cal U all tomorrow, so if you don't find a way to get out to any of the events around campus tomorrow, be sure to watch them right here on CUTV Sports 1 on YouTube. October 12th is the date for all the events, starting off in the morning with tomorrow's Cal U Homecoming Parade. We'll be filming that. Then next off with Vulcan Volleyball. Shout out Pam, our so-called media mom, we call her.
That's right.
She'll be announcing the homecoming tomorrow. So be sure to check that out first, Cal U Homecoming Parade, followed by Vulcan Volleyball. And then at 4 p.m., Vulcan Football at home versus Clarion for a great matchup. There's a lot of events going on for homecoming weekend. It kicked off, well, homecoming week, I should say, all week. But be sure to check it out, kicking off tomorrow. I believe the parade starts around 11 a.m.-ish, so give or take.
That's right, it's going to start earlier in the morning and continue all day as we're going to get back into the action here with Jacob Davis taking it up the middle for a short gain, looking like he definitely got the first down there.
Yeah, he dove low looking for that extra yardage, and indeed he did get it as he went forward with it.
4 yards on the play, first down and 10, Titans.
So 1st and 10 for the Titans. Ball on the Leopards, 48, 43, not bad. McMillan, snap, looks to throw. Looking deep across the middle. This one is going to go up for it and incomplete as he tried to go up and bring it in. Pass intended for Jacob Davis.
That was a crucial pass breakup there for the Leopards as Jacob Davis was going up for the pass. That was number 17, Hunter Rukonen, in on the coverage and on the pass breakup. So great effort by him.
Bring up 2nd and 10 here for the Titans. McMillan, shotgun set, 4 receivers. 3 to his right. Here's the snap. Again, looks to throw. Immediately looking. He had it pegged for his receiver, and this one is going to be taken back all the way. Whitlock into the end zone for the Leopard touchdown. McMillan had his eyes set on his receiver the entire time. Did not even look anywhere else. So an easy read by that defense and a touchdown. Pick 6 for Whitlock.
That's right. Great effort by Whitlock as he's able to jump the route here and take it all the way. This one's going to be a house call. It's going to be another Leopards touchdown, as it's going to be a huge, this might be the backbreaker here, as that was a huge pick 6 touchdown for the Leopards.
Yes, indeed it was. They'll line up to attempt the extra point. See if we can get a 3rd ball into the street. I love this. I love the street balls.
It's been great. It's been.
And he jumped off sides on the extra point attempt.
Yeah, that was way early there. Looked like it was Hodges Demery in trying to go for the block on the PAT.
With the cooler weather out tonight as it's starting to get chillier, that score has been sending some of the fans to the exits. As somehow they feel that the game could be over at this point is what they're feeling, apparently. Anything can happen. It's only the 3rd quarter.
You never know, man, but you know people and their desire to beat traffic. So
that is true. And again, offsides on the extra point attempt. It's a third street ball.
Yeah, another flag on the play. The Belle Vernon football team's going to run out of balls to kick this PAT with at this point. This is crazy as the Titans continue to jump off sides on PAT block attempts.
I'd like to again shout out happy birthday to Colin, our amazing director in the truck. As they go for 2 and they get it. They said, I'm done with kicking. It's been offside twice. I'm going to run it in for 2 points, and they get it.
Yeah, it was a great shovel pass, Labuda to Whitlock, but we're going to take a short break here with Belle Vernon up 33-7. You're watching high school football here on CUTV and CUTV Sports 1.
Consider the future, your future. At California University of Pennsylvania, you can build your life your way because we believe in you. We invest in you, empower you to create the future you envision. We give you the tools and teaching so you can rise up and achieve. Don't settle for someone else's vision of you. Build you at CalU. Visit us at calu.edu.
Welcome back to CUTV and CUTV Sports 1 live from Belle Vernon, Pennsylvania. The Leopards have a 33-7 lead over the West Mifflin Titans as they are ready to kick it off right here with 3:59 to go here in the third quarter. And the kick is up. And this one again into the end zone. And this will be a touchback, and West Mifflin will take over from their own 20 to start this drive.
Just another booming kick as we're going to look at this touchdown here. McMillan looking to pass as the route is jumped by number 1, Devin Whitlock. The sophomore defensive back is going to pick this one off and take it all the way to the house for a Leopards score. Really huge play here at this point in the game, TK.
Yes, it is. Almost puts the icing on the cake. I mean, not quite yet. We're still in the third quarter, but it does put a big margin on the board between the Titans and Leopards. A little bit insurmountable lead that is hard to come back from.
Most definitely, as the Titans are going to get back on offense here.
This time a handoff to Davis. He's got some space, shaking loose, and he's up to about the 28-yard line. It's a game of about 7 to 8 yards.
Not a bad gain. It was a respectable gain by Jacob Davis. Probably just what they needed to start that drive, get some momentum, get a second and short situation going, and keep the chains moving. Titans are in the huddle now, getting ready to break it. They have their signals, and they have a play they like, so they're going to get underway here.
Here's McMillan, and the snap, the handoff to Davis. And Davis this time not gaining any yardage as he's driven backwards and pushed down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain there on that play.
That's right, no gain at all. Number 48, Anthony Saradich, in on the play for the Leopards.
Number 48, Anthony Sarich.
Third down and 2.
Third down and 2.
For the Titans. And timeout called, West Mifflin. Didn't like something there.
It's another third and short situation here in a situation where they need to convert, so it makes good sense for them to call the timeout. As you can see, our YouTube page here CUTV Sports 1. Subscribe to us on YouTube. We just got over 1,000 subscribers recently, so we're looking to keep that number on the uprise here.
Yeah, and if you weren't tuned in just moments ago before the last touchdown, when we gave away the CUTV hot dog score, which rates the food at the concession stands for each high school matchup here at the arenas, don't forget, if you didn't hear it, if you get another 500 subscribers from everyone, like all your guests on YouTube, subscribe. If we get another 500 subscribers, we will create a legendary Dougie dog. We're not sure, again, what's going to be on that hot dog or what it's going to be like, but it's going to mimic Doug's tastes and his likings, and we're going to create a Dougie dog, and we're going to sell it somewhere in Cal.
We're gonna make it the most random hot dog you can think of, because I'm one of the most random people you could ever encounter in your life.
We would have to put a hot dog with barbecue sauce and like mayonnaise or something. It'd be like a weird hot dog.
That sounds disgusting, but I guarantee it will happen.
At this time, McMillan looking deep into double coverage. Hodges Demery was held up a little bit. He's looking for a pass interference penalty, but instead, just through the hands of the defenseman, almost intercepted, but it's going to fall incomplete.
Hunter Rukonen has to be really kicking himself there, as he almost looked like he had a forced short interception, went right through his arms. Would have been great for the Leopards to get that ball back, but nonetheless, it'll be 4th down and 2 here, and the Titans are going to line up to punt here, it seems.
Back deep for the Leopards, number 1, Devin Whitlock, number 5, Nolan Labuda.
And the punt is off, but there's a flag on the play.
Not sure what the flag's going to be, but we will be getting a call sooner rather than later.
This is an illegal shift against Belle Vernon. It's going to be a 1st and 10 for the Titans. So the offense will come back onto the field as they'll try to reset something up here on 1st down.
That's a flag coming in the clutch there for the Titans on that illegal shift. So they'll get a new set of downs and a new chance to try and regain some momentum, try and come back to life here late in this game. About 2 minutes and some change left to play in this 3rd quarter.
Here's McMillan. Hands it off to Davis, and another handoff. This time he is stuffed in the backfield. It was handed off to Davis, and then he tried to hand it off again on a double to Dasani Green, who is met in his tracks by that blitzing left end.
That's right. He was met dead in his tracks by number 41, Mitchell Polk, who had that play read all the way, driving him back for a huge loss. It's going to be 2nd and 16 here.
2nd down, 16.
So on 2nd down, Titans looking to draw something up. Here's the snap. Hand off to Davis. Davis has a little bit of space as he goes airborne on the hit. And he will get back across the line of scrimmage, gain of about a couple yards there. It should bring up about a 3rd and 9 from my point of view.
Yeah,
Sorry,
it was a big gain there for Davis. Went airborne a bit by the shoestring tackle made by number 52, Dakota Marion.
McMillan with the snap, looks to throw, pressure coming, and he is dropped. No room to move there as a big sack coming in for the Leopards defense.
Sack recorded by number 48, Anthony Sarich, and number 52, Dakota.
Huge play there as number 52, Dakota Marion, drives number 13, Tayshawn McMillan for the Titans off balance a bit, And then Anthony Sarich comes in and finishes the job for the Leopards. Could be 4th down and long here, and it looks like the punt team will be on the field here, looking to punt it away.
The time ticking down here, not much time left, and they're just going to let this wind down. And that is the end of your 3rd quarter. So let the clock wind down. They're not going to get the punt off. So we will be back here shortly. It's 33-7 here on your scoreboard. Belle Vernon, a commanding lead over conference rival West Mifflin. We'll be back here after the break. You're watching high school football on CUTV and CUTV Sports.
I'll never forget the day our landlord called and said, read your lease. No pets allowed. My owner tells him my dog ate the lease, but that didn't work. And now I'm stuck in a shelter. But this pit bull is ready for a new crib. I'm loving, loyal, and play well with others. So don't be intimidated by all my muscles, because the biggest one I have is my heart. That's right, I said it.
On CUTV Sports 1. It's 4th down for West Mifflin to start the 4th quarter, and they will punt it off, a high punt, as Belle Vernon looks to return, but instead they're going to wait for it and down it around the 37-yard line is where Belle Vernon will take over on their own 37. So we have our Twitter handle below at CUTV_PA. Don't forget the underscore. That's where you can check out all of our updates for anything CUTV, shows, live stream links, etc. And also, as our director mentions to us, we have the Dougie Dog that we are hinting at for in lieu of our CUTV hot dog score. If we have 500 more subscribers on YouTube, we will create a Dougie Dog. So tweet us at CUTVPA, which should be on the Dougie Dog. At CUTV_PA, tweet us out, let us know what should we put on the specialty Dougie Dog. Let us know. To get back into it here, Hartman, a pass left side, it will roll out of bounds. It was a screen pass, not sure backwards or not, so it will roll out of bounds nonetheless. It'll bring up a 2nd down here, nothing going there for the Leopards.
That's right. Hartman was trying to get Whitlock on the outside there with a screen pass, try and throw the Titans defense off balance a bit. But the ball is going to be spotted where the ball rolled out of bounds, as it was a live ball and he did not cross the line of scrimmage. So it's going to be a loss of 3 here for the Leopards.
Sends a man in motion, but Hartman's going to hand it off to Callaway. It goes airborne on the hit, and he's brought down at the original line of scrimmage. So that'll bring up a 3rd and about 10 to go here for the Leopards.
That was a big run there for Callaway, making up a bit of the lost yardage. It's going to be a gain of 5 for Callaway and friends.
As Hartman sets up, full house set. Screen pass to Labuda, who's got space. Look at this. Labuda, right side of the screen pass, had an opening and takes it all the way out to the opposing 30-yard line. Nolan Labuda with a great gain on a nice, easy little screen pass.
That's right. That was close to a 50-yard gain there for Labuda on that screen pass. Huge play for the Leopards, setting up shop around the 30-yard line. So that's going to be some great field positioning, and let's see what they can do here. Try and get that last backbreaker touchdown here in this one.
So here is Hartman. As he takes the snap, throws another screen pass. And that one's brought down right around the first down line by Rakonen. He gets the reception.
Another solid little screen pass there to Rakonen. It's going to be a gain of 9 here. Ball is spotted on the 20-yard line.
So here's 2nd and 1 for the Leopards. As they're moving the ball on this drive tremendously. That's a big gain from Labuda. Hartman in the shotgun set, 4 receivers out. Sends a man in motion. Labuda comes in just a tad. Another screen pass, this time to Callaway. Being shifty with his moves, trying to push forwards, but he will be driven backwards right at the first down line. So it will remain a 3rd and 1.
That was a much-needed stop there for the Titans. Try to hit Callaway there for the screen pass, but was met by a host of defenders, led by number 20, Mondale King.
And they'll come back onto the field now, 3rd and 2. They did lose a yard on what they have on the board. I formation set and sends one man out. Hartman hands off to the fullback, and he is driven backwards. Nowhere to rumble there as he is brought down in the backfield. 4th down coming now for the Leopards.
Hartman handing it off to number 45, Gage Rogie, as Rogie tries to battle for some yards. Brought down in the backfield. It's going to be 4th down here, and it looks like the Leopards are going to go for it here on 4th down.
4th down and 2, not far to go there as he sets up. 2 men to his right and a full backfield. Hartman, will he run the sneak again? He will. Hartman pushes forward. And from our perspective, looks like he may have gotten it, but we will see what the call is. And he does indeed get the 1st down. Hartman looking amazing yet again on that QB sneak himself.
That's right. Great effort by the offensive line, too. They're a huge part in this whenever Hartman is trying to fight for those yards on that QB sneak. It's basically their job to make sure he gets the 1st down.
Hartman screen and a lost ball. It's incomplete.
That pass was intended for number 1, Devin Whitlock, as it just bobbles right out of his hands. Bit of a drop pass there for Whitlock.
So 2nd and 10 for the Leopards. Hartman in the shotgun set, 4 receivers out wide. Callaway in the backfield with him. Here's the snap, pressure coming, screen play for Labuda. Makes another move and runs it up the side. Can he get there? And he will. Touchdown, Nolan Labuda and the Belle Vernon Leopards yet again.
Hartman still using that screen play, this time to Nolan Labuda, who gets a huge opening up the right side of the field. Takes it up the field for another Leopards touchdown. It's 39-7 here as the PAT unit comes on for the extra point.
Extra point attempt now for the Leopards. The kick is up and good. So that will extend the lead by yet another point. Your score now 40-7 in favor of the Belle Vernon Leopards over the West Mifflin Titans. You're watching high school football here on CUTV Sports 1. We'll be back right after the break.
Pride and passion drives the Pennsylvania State Athletic Conference. From 55 NCAA championship teams, 294 individual national champs, and counting. Who's next? Make the PSAC yours. PSAC Proud is winning in athletics and in the classroom. Over 3,100 PSAC student athletes are honored as scholar athletes. It's a perfect mix of athletics and academics. It's time to make the PSAC yours.
Welcome back to high school football, live on CUTV Sports 1. Belle Vernon Leopards have just put another touchdown on the board to extend their lead 40-7 as they will kick it off to the West Mifflin Titans. A deep kick once again, way over the end zone, touchback, and the Titans will start at their own 20-yard line on this drive here with 8 minutes and 22 seconds remaining in the fourth. If we take a look at that touchdown, the screen pass out from Hartman to Labuda, who had a nice 50-yard gain on this drive itself, takes it in off the screen play, catch and run for the touchdown to extend the lead, and of course the extra point made to make it 40-7 in favor of the Leopards over this West Mifflin Titans team that's struggling so far in this game.
Yeah, it's not been a great showing tonight for the Titans in what was considered to be a huge conference matchup. They just kind of came in and could not get anything going. That's something that you did not want to see if you were a Titans fan. But nonetheless, they're going to take over on offense here, trying to get something out of this.
McMillan handoff to Davis, and Davis bounces outside. I thought he was brought down there in the middle, but he bounces it outside up across the 30-yard line, and that'll be a first down for the Titans.
Jacob Davis getting shifty here on this run play. Some great blocks there. One laid specifically by number 4, Mile Anderson for the Titans.
So the Titans take over now, 1st and 10. They just had a big conversion there on the run. McMillan, again, will hand it off to Davis as he tries to get more yardage gain on the run, and he will as he continues to push forward. And it's going to be close to a first down run there as well. We'll see if they give it to him.
Yeah, we will see. Not sure. And they will give him the first down. The run has been working on this drive here for the Titans. Going to have to stick with Jacob Davis as that's what's been working. And if you can get a score here on this drive, that's a good thing. You know, you don't want to make it, you want to make the score look more respectable at this point. You don't want to make it look like you got absolutely blown out in a game where you should have been back and forth with your opponent.
Yeah, it's a spark that we haven't seen from this Titans team most of the game on the ground. But they're continuing to get it going here as they got another nice run. Gain of about 5 yards on that one.
Yeah, it was another very decent gain for Jacob Davis on first down. The clock continues to tick down here as I believe we are in mercy rule type situation. Pardon me, we are not in mercy rule yet, but nonetheless, Jacob Davis having a great night here, especially on this drive as he continues to run the ball and give the Titans some signs of life.
And here's McMillan. Again, a handoff. This time nowhere to go. Gets back up to the line of scrimmage for Jacob Davis.
There's that Belle Vernon defense coming up again here, as they have many times in this game. It's going to be third down here for the Titans. Let's see what they can do to try and convert on this crucial third down play.
Third and 3 for the Titans. McMillan, hand off to Davis. And Davis scrambles forward over the defender on the ground, and he will get the first down. So moving the ball there again for the Titans.
He's been really solid here for this Titans team on this drive specifically, but he's been their main back all night, and they've been really calling his number quite a bit, almost the entire time here for the Titans, as really the only other player who's gotten in on the action other than Davis and the quarterback Tayshawn McMillan is number 1, Nikis Demry-Hodges.
McMillan with the first down snap, looks to throw out across the middle, and it's tipped and intercepted. It is Devin Whitlock with another interception. Comes down with it after a bobble, and the Leopards will take over on yet another forced turnover against this Titans team.
Devin Whitlock coming through with the interception there. A little bit of a tip drill going on, but was able to corral it in for another interception here for the Leopards. Great defensive effort for them so far this evening. With about 4 minutes and some change left to play, they can really just shut this one down. And we're going to look at the CUTV schedule here for the high school game of the week. Next week we will be at California High as California is facing off against Chartiers Houston. And week 10 we will be at Brownsville as Brownsville's taking on the Mighty Mikes. Our director and advisor, Gary Smith, graduate of Brownsville, so we always got to try and get them on the schedule.
And Callaway during the break there. Big run for Callaway up across to about the 40-yard line. Big rush from Callaway's. He found a little hole there and scampered through it to gain some yardage.
Yeah, it's been a huge night for Callaway. He's been a huge part of this Leopards offense this evening. Another huge gain from him.
So Hartman will take the snap, hand it off to Callaway again, and this time he's wrapped up after a gain of about a yard.
That's right. Callaway was on the carry there as he took it up for a short gain. It's going to be a gain of 1 for Callaway. Looks like Hartman is conversing with his coach on the sideline, trying to get the signals, and he has the proper signals as we're going to get into the play here.
Allen shaking off defenders is Whitlock as he strives forward. He's breaking through the tackles and looks like he got the first down. We'll see if they give it to him. But from our perspective, looks like he fought through the tackles, and it was Dane Andon with the carry. They're switching it up on the run game a little bit. Andon taking another carry there. And they will move the chains for a first down from Belle Vernon.
Yeah, a little bit of a switch up here, but I feel like that's what's going to happen late in this game. You know, you want to try and get a certain player in there, get some work at a position that they do not play a whole lot.
I formation set, Hartman. Little miscommunication there as he tried to hand it off while the man was in motion and lost the ball, able to recover it at the line of scrimmage. So that'll bring up a second down for the Leopards.
That's right. It was a bit of a near disastrous play there as there was a miscommunication between Hartman and his offense. It is going to be 2nd and 14 here for the Leopards.
Second down takeover here for the Leopards. Hartman in the I formation once again. It's been a common formation running it tonight. Hartman, handoff, and this time he's brought down hard as there's a little scuffle going on here between number 14 and 68 there. They were on the ground scuffling there as the play was going on.
Yeah, things are getting a bit chippy here late. Number 69, Hayden Barron, going at it with a Titans defender, had to be separated. You saw in our shot that Jared Hartman showed off great leadership, taking his teammate off the field to avoid any further confrontation.
Hartman hands it off this time. And he's got some shifty space out to the right side, down the sideline, untouched for the touchdown. That's Dane Andon all the way in, down the sideline, wide open spaces on that right sideline for the Leopards.
The Leopards using this huge lead as an opportunity to get junior running back Dane Andon some work, and it has worked out as Andon takes it all the way down the field for another Leopards score. It is now 46-7, and looks like the play might be coming back.
There's a flag on the play that I missed. Sometimes the flags are blending with the gold turf. I'm not able to see them as well.
That is very true. The Leopards going with a bit of a Vegas gold type of color scheme for their turf.
The hockey reference from Mr. Doug Glatke, our hockey expert. Hashtag hockey.
It's going to drive the Leopards back quite a bit, as it's going to be 3rd down and 27 here with about 2 minutes and some change left to go in this one.
So they drove him way back here, as that touchdown will not count. The Leopards will take over with a 3rd and 27. So a long way to go here. As they look to try to convert. Just hands it off, this time to Andon once more. This time brought down around the line of scrimmage. And that'll bring up a 4th down for the Leopards.
I'm thinking this is going to be a definite punt situation, and it will be, as we see number 88, Cameron Guess, come on the field for the punt. Guess is the senior a senior specialist for the Leopards, as he does both kicking and punting duties.
Time continuing to roll here at 1:20 left to go here. Are they really trying to? They're trying to kick a field goal. That was a field goal formation for the Leopards.
It's kind of
that was odd.
It's a bit odd, but nonetheless, I think they're just trying to let the clock bleed down a little bit, call the timeout, and then punt it out to the Titans to kill more clock. But I don't really know. Maybe Guess would be able to drill it from as far as it is.
Might I add that we've seen the kickoffs from Guess so far this game. Well over the end zone. He has the leg to kick it the distance, but with the distance and a field goal, you also have to have the accuracy. So they're going to attempt a field goal. This is almost a 60-yard field goal. This is over. Oh, yeah, it should be over 60-yard field goal. Not even close, but good attempt there.
The 66-yard field goal attempt is no good.
That was
interesting.
Yeah, that was wild, to say the least. As Cameron Guess was lining up for a huge field goal. That would have been awesome to see.
If he had if you were allowed to do the kickoff running start for a field goal, that'd have been in.
Oh yeah, if he had the running start, he gets it, no doubter. But
he could pretty much kick the length of his whole field on a kickoff.
Yeah, that's right. He has quite the leg, but without that running start, he was unable to get it he barely got it into the end zone. We saw that Demery Hodges was ready to return it, but since he received the ball in the end zone, they just blew the play dead. So the Titans are going to take over on offense here. 1st and 10 from the 20-yard line.
So here's McMillan trying to get something else going here before the end of the game as he hands it off to Davis, and he is brought down right around the line of scrimmage. Nowhere to go there.
Yeah, nowhere to go indeed, as the Leopards defense just continues to be as stellar as they have been all night, as our clock starts to bleed down to under a minute here left to play in this one.
Yeah, and obviously we're looking to see the final drive here for the Titans. And as a coach, as a team, are you looking to try to get something out of this drive yet, or are you just fouling this one away at this point?
You have to try and take something out of every opportunity you have. You know, you never know when your next opportunity is going to be to play. So you really need to just try and get something out of this drive, because at this point you're playing for pride.
Another rush. And that's brought down again at the line of scrimmage. So just continuing to hand the ball off here to bleed the clock down and wind this one out as we are sitting at 10 seconds and counting. And that one is going to do it for this game. That will end this one with that last rush. Your final score, Belle Vernon 40, West Mifflin 7 in a conference battle as the second seed, Belle Vernon in that 4A Big 8 conference, tops over the West Mifflin Titans, ranked at number 3 by a big margin, Doug.
Yeah, that was a huge win for Belle Vernon as they kind of just came in and blew the doors right off of the Titans of West Mifflin. I know myself and you were expecting this to be very back and forth, but it was the complete opposite. So great game for the Leopards, and for the Titans, need to figure something out quick, because you're still fighting for a playoff spot. Try and get some momentum going in these last couple of weeks. Try and make it happen.
Yeah, it's not going to get any easier from here. But with that, we'll move on to the rest of the week. Looking forward to next week here. The final score, 40-7, Belle Vernon over West Mifflin. Thank you guys for tuning in on behalf of myself, Trevor Gattelis, and Doug Glattke. Thank you for watching. We will see you next time right here on CUTV and CUTV Sports 1.